I'm gonna beat the Guinness World Records for the fastest 18 holes of disc golf ever.
The current record for the fastest disc golf round is 14 minutes and 25 seconds, held by Joshua Biggers. I couldn't find a picture online, so this is what we're working with. Boo. Tomato. Boo. From this moment forth, this man is enemy number 1. So I put together a plot to beat him. Here's the game plan. Level 1, play 1 hole in under 20 seconds. Level 2, play 9 holes in under 7 minutes. Final boss, play 18 holes in under 14 minutes and 25 seconds.
And if we follow that game plan, then it should be pretty easy to beat the world record. All right, we're back here at hole 6 at Alex Clark Memorial for Level 1. And if you guys are true J Millie DG fans, then you've already seen me do this hole at breakneck speeds. My goal in that video was 20 seconds or less for this hole. We missed that mark by 0.42 seconds. So we're back for revenge. Frick! Why am I not sprinting? Yeah.
17.55 seconds.
I threw that great shot and I just stood there for a second instead of trying to run.
Level 1 done.
I'm coming for you, Joshua Biggers. We're moving on to level 2, which is 9 holes. We're gonna do the back 9 because the 2 main holes I'm worried about are hole 16 and hole 13. And if we can perform well on this second level, we know that we can finish strong when we do all 18.
I kind of just spew nonsense for a few more minutes, but I will say, Joshua Biggers should definitely be worried about his record right now because I have a plan.
In order to do this one right, I need to average about 30 seconds a hole. So I started a stopwatch on my watch. I'm gonna monitor the stopwatch on my watch to make sure that I'm doing it in the right amount of time. We're starting on hole 10. It's kind of just a pitch forehand. All right, let's get it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna restart. Go. Bad skip.
I was absolutely flying through my second attempt. And also playing really well. Birdie. 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 Easy par. Easy par. And that's when I got to hole 16.
3:43 time right now. We gotta get a good drive. That's not gonna cut it. Actually, I think that was pretty good.
It was not good.
Dang it! That must have got so unlucky. That's why I said 16's stupid.
As you can tell, I was not happy that my run was ruined, and I was absolutely gassed, but I had to try again at least once before calling it a day, after saving my disc, of course.
I had to clamber around like a freaking monkey to get that. Man, I was doing so well on that run. Now I'm gassed. It's getting hot. There's people playing. I have to get it on this try.
Since this isn't the actual world record attempt, I'm just gonna hit y'all with the highlights, so it isn't super boring to just watch me do this for 7 minutes straight. I missed a pretty easy birdie putt on hole 1, but I ended up taking the par and still leaving at a good time. I threw a great drive on hole 2 and had this putt for birdie.
Ah, frick.
Tapped in my par and left the hole at about 55 seconds.
This is my ace hole. Got an ace. No ace.
By this point, I was starting to feel like 7 minutes was not going to be possible because I was just so tired.
Frick, I'm already so tired.
But my drive put me in a good spot, so I tapped in a birdie, still on pace.
Frick, I'm gassed.
Hole 13 was one of the holes I was worried about, and I actually threw a better drive than I thought I would. But I still had to pitch up for par. However, it did put me behind the pace that I wanted to be at. But I threw a good drive on 14 and had this putt for birdie.
No!
Well, that sucked. Coming into 15, we were doing okay time-wise. But I wanted a buffer because hole 16 was coming up. So I just took an easy par and moved on.
I almost missed that. Frick.
Now it's time for hole 16, the hole that ruined my round last time. I didn't throw a great shot,
No!
but it wasn't in the water. so I had a long approach to try to save par. I ended up chaining out my par putt and taking my first bogey of the round. Hole 16 had taken over a minute, but I was still on pace to beat my goal. But I was definitely feeling gassed, and I threw this great drive on 17 for an easy birdie. Joshua Biggers is for sure sweating right now. So I stepped up to the tee of 18 and threw my last shot. It was pretty poor, but I couldn't give two craps. I just wanted to finish.
Six even. I'm done for today. I'm coming back tomorrow and trying 18.
Level 2 done. Now it's time for the final boss,
which is going for the world record of the fastest 18 holes of disc golf ever.
which is 14 minutes and 25 seconds, currently held by Joshua Biggers. Boo. I'm gonna beat ya. Before I left yesterday, I made a final time prediction.
I'm guessing my final 18 time is gonna be 13 minutes and 32 seconds.
Let's see how close I can get to that.
And unfortunately, I'm entirely unsure how to apply for a Guinness World Record or whatever. So I'm just gonna beat the time unofficially. All right, we're about to try my first attempt at the world record.
In this moment, I was pretty freaking nervous. I didn't know if I was gonna be fast enough. I didn't know if there was people on the course right then. And Joshua Biggers was definitely playing mind games with me. But despite all that, I had to go out and try. Since this is my legit world record run, I'm not gonna cut any of the video out, just so you guys know I'm not cheating. But I will fast forward it so this isn't incredibly boring to watch. I took an easy par on hole 1 in about 20 seconds, which is well below the pace we need to be at. Now begins the long run to hole 2's tee, which took about 20 seconds.
It's raining. That's crazy. All right, I aced with this disc before. Should be a birdie.
I threw a pretty great shot on hole 2 and tapped in my birdie at around 1 minute and 10 seconds.
-1 through 2.
Still on pace to beat the world record. And another long run to the next tee, followed by a pretty poor shot. But an easy enough par. And at this point in the round, I was realizing how important it was to conserve my energy. I needed to go fast, but as long as I was averaging below Joshua Biggers' time, then I was just fine. But after those long runs between holes, my average time was getting awfully high. Nothing a good park job won't fix though. Back on pace and also -2 through 4 holes. Not a very good tee shot on hole 5 though.
Darn.
But a decent enough recovery. And another easy par. Most of these holes out here are pretty easy to get par. It's kind of why I picked it. I threw a pretty good tee shot on hole 6. I was definitely playing well. And overall, the run wasn't quite too bad. I would definitely recommend you guys go out and try this. It's kind of an interesting challenge. L putt though.
Darn it.
Clean up the par, and I was officially 1/3 of the way to a world record at a great pace.
Ace.
I called for the ace here. Let's see what happens.
Skip.
Not an ace. But a birdie though. And now we are -3 through 7 holes. Pretty solid, especially since one of my goals before the challenge was to shoot even or better. Let's not mess that up.
No! That's so bad.
It's almost like I planned that. I threw a good approach though and stole another par. Another mediocre tee shot. Also, thanks a ton for 20k subscribers. What the actual heck? Let's get it to 100k next. The fatigue was starting to set in and my putting was going downhill fast. But I didn't need to have an amazing score to beat the world record. Ignore the fact that I bogeyed this hole. But with that bogey, I was officially halfway and on pace to beat Joshua Biggers by over a minute.
Halfway through.
What's your
Time was 7 minutes. We're on pace. Gotta keep it up though. Watch this putt. Bang. No!
Like I said earlier, putting was starting to get rough.
Frick. 2 bogeys in a row.
That was horrible.
Gotta pick it up.
Now that we're at holes that you guys have already seen, I'll try to be a bit quicker. But if I remember correctly, there may be quite a few pars in my future. Especially if I'm putting like that.
Dang.
And throwing tee shots like this.
Frick. That sucked.
Also, if you take a look at my time, I was starting to cut it closer and closer to missing the world record. Finishing hole 12 at about 9 minutes even, which puts me at about a 13-minute and 30-second pace. But there are still a few hard holes to go, like this one, which I actually played surprisingly well. Honestly, they should make this into a tournament format, where you lose strokes at the end for the place you finish in the race. I think that would be pretty sick.
This is hard. I've run a mile. Frick.
Big oof of a shot,
Frick.
but a fairly good recovery. And I ended up taking bogey. Still on a good pace to break the record. I'm going to save you guys from watching a boring hole. Essentially, I threw an alright shot, jump putted to the basket, and took an easy par.
I think I'm still under par.
And now it's time for hole 16, my nemesis hole.
This hole matters.
I threw a pretty good drive, definitely better than when I was in the water.
Dang it.
But it's going to be tough to par.
I felt pretty good about that.
It was an alright approach. A pretty pitiful putt. But all in all, I'm okay with bogey there because I'm still on pace. And if Joshua Biggers is watching right now, then I know he's sweating.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Especially after a drive like that.
We're on pace. One more hole.
one more?
You know, I'm about to ace.
I'm calling for the ace again. Maybe I'll hit it.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. This is my world record attempt.
I was definitely feeling cocky here. And it almost paid off.
Oh! Dang it. Finish it with a birdie.
Official time, 13 minutes, 41.24 seconds. Only 8 seconds off of my guess, and nearly 40 seconds faster than the world record.
Easy money. One attempt. All I need. Let's go. Tag Guinness Book of World Records. Make sure they see this. And then if they don't think it's legit, I'll do it again. Like and subscribe. All right, bye.